Hey parents, I'm here to help you with the array model for division. So I'm going to call this the part 2. This is a follow-up to my last video. Just going to show you how to solve this problem. Again, this one's pretty close to a homework problem. So just wanted you to see another example because last time I only gave you one. All right, so when it comes to division, we can use an array model. So we have 91 divided by 7. So when we have 91 divided by 7, we're using an array model. I need to take my divisor, the number I'm dividing by, and I'm going to put it on the side here. So now, today we started using base 10 blocks. So I'm just going to show 7 with 7 dots. That's going to represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to represent 7 individual cubes. So the array model basically works like this. This side is our divisor. In here, we need to get our dividend, and then at the top will be the quotient. Because if we were to multiply our divisor and our quotient, we get our dividend. So it kind of relates to that division area, or the array model and area model that we did, where we multiply the side and the top, and we get the middle. Now we have the side here and the middle, and we need to find that top. So we have 7, and I need to get to 91. I need to get to as close as I can. Being exact would be awesome. So I don't want to start with 1 and do one row of 7, and then 2, because it would take forever. I have just 7. Okay, now I need to let's do another 7 more, 14, 20. It would just take forever. So instead I told the kids, start with a 10. Start with 1 rod. So 10, if we have a 10 here, if I have 7 groups of 10, I show that with 7 rods like this. I'm making an array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have my 7 tens. Well, that's going to be 70. The nice thing about tens is that they're easy to add. So I know I have 70. I need to get to 91. So how much more do I still need to have in here? Well, I can figure that out by taking however many I need and subtract what I have. So this time I'm going to subtract my 70. So I already have 70. I don't have to worry about that. So now I'm left with 21. So now I need to have an array, a 7 by something array that gives me 21. Because to get to that 91, that divisor, I need to have 70 and something else. So now the students need to ask themselves, all right, I need to think of my multiples of 7. 7 multiplied by what would get me to 21? And hopefully they know that would be 3. 7 times 3 is 21. So what they're going to do is put 3 unit cubes up here, or circles, or marks, since we're just drawing them. And now they're going to make their array. It has 7 rows and 3 columns. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now just finishing out my array. I'm going to do 2 more of each. And I know that without counting, I know that there's 21 of these because 7 groups of 3 is 21. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. So I have 21 here. So now I can take away 21 from what's left over, and I'm at 0. That's perfect. That's what we want to get to. We want to make sure that we have all of our dividend in there. So once we get to that point, well, our quotient is this number right here. So I have a rod, which is 10, and 3 ones. So that would be 10 plus 3. That would give us 13. So our quotient, our answer to the problem, 91 divided by 7 is 13. All right, hopefully this helps. I think I explained it a little slower than I did last time. And now that the students have practiced this with me for a day, I think we did like 6 or 7 problems, and the students were starting to get good at it towards the end. Hopefully they'll be able to do the homework tonight. Again, we're going to continue with this tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be the last day for the arrays, because after this we're going to switch to that area model of division, which is very similar to this process. It's just it's simplified. Now that they understand the y's, we can switch to numbers, and it makes it a lot easier. It's very similar to how multiplication, a lot of the students at the start like doing this. But then eventually they saw, oh, now I get why the area model works. And our class average, I don't know if any of the students told you, was a 70. So that's one of the highest test scores I've seen since I moved to St. Lucie County last year. So they did an awesome job on multiplication. And I really do believe it's because we started multiplication using these arrays and then went a little further with the area model. So again, like I said in my last video, I know this is different. Most of you probably haven't seen this before, but I promise you, if the students try this, then we'll probably get even higher than a 70 on the next test. Maybe a 75 or an 80, that would be awesome. That 80 would be the highest score I've ever seen. So again, if you have any questions, message me on Dojo, email me, leave a comment, send a note with your student, anything. I'm here to help, and I hope you have a great day.